Harriet, tell me about Atelier Jewellers.
Basically, before this, I was working from my parents' garage, and I was putting my work out in different jewellers on the mainland and here. But it's very hard not having contact with customers yourself and relying on other people to sell your work. So one time when I was in London, met up with Christina, and she was the one that said, let's do it, let's set up a shop.
So what's the ethos of the business?
Trying to help local designers and jewellers that work independently to make a living, really, as well as other British, people on the mainland as well. So it's just handmade aspect more than anything.
And how's it going?
It's going quite well. We're not in the main bit of the high street, so we're having to rely on advertising. We get a lot of people that are driving by because, of course, the one-way system works in our favour, so that helps get people here. And yes, Christmas was good.
Yeah.
But and now our aim is to get to the tourists, and reach them, because that's who we want to say, this is the island. We are creative. We do have talent here, and
do customers like coming and being able to watch you work?
They're a bit frightened, to be honest. It's a great idea. We thought it was a great idea, but they kind of always look from a distance. I think they're a little bit scared to go up close, just in case, because there's a flame and you might burn yourself or something.
I think also what the problem we've got at the moment was when people walk past, they can't see that it's actually a workshop, and that's something that I think we need to promote so it's more obvious. I mean, we've got the glass so that people can stand and watch and ask questions.
And do you have your unique styles?
I'd say my style is more angular, more architectural. I started off looking at graffiti as a source of inspiration. From graffiti, I started to look at Art Nouveau. So it's sort of a mixture of both, really. It's getting rid of all the sort of frilliness of Art Nouveau and making it much more sharper and defined.
My jewellery at the moment is, my collection is actually based on musical instruments, so I've taken different aspects from different instruments and kind of broken it apart and kind of used it to make jewellery, basically, so it's kind of more wearable. I mean, I used to make quite structured kind of jewellery, but it's not really everyday kind of wear, so that's where I'm honing into. It's quite circular, I guess, my jewellery.
Yes,
but because it's the notes on the sounds of notes and like when you feel music, so it's kind of, that's why it's quite circular. So.
And how do you find the other artists and the jewellers that you work with, or do they find you?
One of the places I was letting at before we went on this venture, I met a lot of the jewellers through there. And it's actually such a small little network on the island, everyone knows everyone, so it was quite easy we've met them all.
And Christina, how have the artists responded to having your outlet to work with?
We're quite a new gallery kind of studio, so a lot of the jewellers that we've taken on are kind of new designers or fresh graduates, because they're more likely to take the risk, to be honest. We do have some established jewellers as well, like Linda and Chris Hawkins as well, but the majority are new graduates, because new galleries it is a risk for any jeweller to put their work in, because how we work is on a sale and return basis anyway, so it's kind of, if they put their work here, they're putting money into your gallery. So, but they've responded quite well. We've got quite a lot of jewellers, a mix from different areas, and so yeah, it's worked out quite well.
Yeah, it's nice because if someone comes in here and they like something but they want a different stone, or they want it bigger or smaller, we can contact the artist direct and have it made personally for that person. So that person also feels they're involved in having something that they really want the way they want it. So the island is, if you paint or you take photographs, there's a place in every town where you can sell your work. But as a jeweller, I just found it was hard to find anywhere really on the island that I could promote myself. So that was another reason for sort of do it ourselves then. I'm originally from London, and I couldn't imagine trying to survive doing what I do in London, because the competition's so high, the overheads of the galleries are so high, so therefore your work's extremely expensive there. And yeah, I don't think I could do it unless it was on the island really.
Well, I'm quite new to the island. I've only been here
7 months yeah.
From London actually, so it's kind of adjusting to living here as well, because it's a lot different from London. It's kind of not as busy and everything like that. But it's beautiful. I do like it for, especially in the summer. I think it's really beautiful, and you can get source a lot of inspiration from this area as well. So yeah, I don't know. I have to be here a bit longer to actually kind of decide really.
So what's your ambitions for the business?
Here we, at the moment, we want to get some more designers in. We're also doing little day classes, so that means people could come in and have a go at making something for the day. So they'll come in and they will leave with a finished piece of jewellery, which then means they get to understand the processes better. They can understand what goes into actually making a piece.
Hopefully one day we'll have another shop in another town, maybe like in, I don't know, Cowes or Newport. We never know,
No.
do you? So yeah, hopefully it will grow and people have a greater understanding of handmade crafts.